I don't know why it does that. Uh-oh. I might have messed the whole video right there. So when I take off the notifications, it cuts the whole thing off. That throws me off.
Wow, what you're seeing right now is an ultra.
I really did want to provide a story, but I want to get this music now. I can't even remember what music I had. I don't even think. Yeah, this is the one. Got it. All right. So this is a story about a Cancer, an Aries, and a Capricorn. Cancer, an Aries, and a Capricorn. That's a crazy combination. Anyway, so I'm gonna break this thing down. The Aries, the Cancer, and the Capricorn. It may be these three signs, or it may be that these signs are in the charts of the people that are going to be in this story. Take what applies, leave what doesn't. Don't hurt yourself with it. And a knowing. Someone's third eye was open. Someone saw something that they couldn't see with their regular eyes. They saw a painful ending. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 17, all things have passed away. Behold, all things have become new. Something here is at an end and will never return. But new things come. Every ending is a new beginning. And someone knew this intuitively. Their inner mind's eye was open to it. That something was coming to an end, that they needed to let something go. It's like their intuition was telling them this. That there was a path to destruction. And it was connected to temptation, evil plans, plots, obsessions. Lust, greed, unhealthy passions. These were memories. past is very important to understanding what's going on here with these people. And it was returning in some way. And someone was able to see the signs in their inner mind's eye, the path of destruction that they went towards. Their memories came back in a flood. But as they came back, there was this intuitive nudge to let it go. Something just in the back of their mind, like a whisper. And they thought about these temptations, these excursions, these things that they had done with others. But they knew it was over. It led to destruction. These memories and this temptation was connected to a partnership and an alliance. They joined hands together, made a pact. There was 3 of them, an Aries, a Capricorn, and a Cancer. In between this inner knowing and this pact were these memories of past temptations. But then what I'm seeing now is healer. A healer was in this group. There was a healer that was a part of this group. Someone that tried to help others through difficulty and tried to support them. Someone that should have been trusted. So someone in this group was someone to be trusted. But we don't know if it was one of these 3 people. It could have been outside, extra. But no matter what he was or she was, whoever this healer was, it seems like they were still connected to this past lust, this past temptation, this past obsession. Moving forward, someone, possibly this healer, is abandoning this, deciding to take control of their life without any closure. Philippians chapter 3, verse 13 and 14. So these memories from the past, they wanted to return. These memories, something from the past wanted to return. But the third eye was open, you see. And the third eye was getting the impression that destruction, no, a painful ending. This was over. The solar plexus chakra.
This is another Infosol production.
Creativity, manifestation. Weariness. So this was being attacked in some way, working with undesirable people and uneasy truths. So here's the partnership. On one side of this partnership is temptation and memories from the past. On the other side of this partnership is the solar plexus chakra and working with undesirable people and uneasy truths. 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 13, but ye brethren, be not weary in well-doing. Galatians chapter 6, verse 9, for in due season we shall reap if we don't faint. Do not lose your focus now. Okay, so this is coming together. So we have a weary healer who had an uneasy truce, an uneasy partnership as this healer moved forward. Or either it was a healer that helped this one through difficulties. Choose wisely, many choices. This working with undesirable people. And what is connected to it is many choices, some of which may be a trap, some of which may be a detriment,
Fossil pride.
some of which may lead to something beautiful. Accepted. The benefit seen by others, not being judged. Keeping an open mind. The destiny card, the wheel of fortune turns in the upright. Good fortune. Completion of a cycle. Moving into a good cycle, a cycle of blessings, a cycle of happiness, peace, reward, success. Indeed. Influence, authority, leadership. Isaiah chapter 56, verse 1. Be sure to be fair to others, for you have power here. Others will see your point of view. The base chakra. I'm going to read a little bit about this. I have. Energy center that's situated at the base of the spine and is most closely related to all of your earthly issues, such as survival, the physical body, issues of money, sustenance, safety, shelter. Honoring your body and taking care of it on the outside will bring you well-being on the inside. So let's see if there was taking care of it. No loss. Every loss is not a loss. Every ending is a new beginning. Matthew chapter 21, verse 22. And whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith. Trust God's word. The body was being healed. So it seems as though these past memories may have something to do with the damage that was done, but there's healing of the base chakra, of the energy that the person can manifest or use to manifest within themselves based on the alleviation of a sickness that permeated through their mind, through their heart, based on the past that kept trying to return. No loss. If it says no loss, that implies that someone might have thought they lost something that actually really wasn't a loss at all. patience, self-praise, self-importance. The other side of that is vanity. Proverbs chapter 31:30. Charm is deceitful and beauty is vain. Deuteronomy chapter 8, verse 17 through 20. And you say in your heart, my power and my might got me this. But it is he that gives the power. It wasn't you. All praise belongs to God alone. This card signifies the need for patience, self-control, adjustment, moderation, and balance when dealing with others, as well as yourself. This could be in the areas of how you think and work, and how you handle school, recreation, the people in your life, or the spiritual path that is set before you. As a soul, you have more than one aspect of yourself to draw on for support. It's all about integration and learning to blend and balance both the physical and the spiritual. You're an ethereal being in a physical body enjoying a human experience. Therefore, since you're both, you should honor all of you. You should honor all of you. If you go through life denying yourself the joy of combining these aspects, you're missing out on so much of what the world has to offer. Why accept a life that's half lived? The patient card reminds you to open your heart and mind and allow yourself to listen to others' ideas. Allow yourself to listen to others' ideas that you don't approve of or don't understand. Thoughts and perspectives that you don't approve of or don't understand. Blissful harmony can be achieved when everyone learns to work as one. All benefit. All benefit. Listening, sharing, and reaching out will help you renew your faith in yourself and humankind. You'll become more aware of the miracles around you, as well as the ones that you have a hand in creating. Let me see. Hey, Elizabeth. Yeah, well, I've been making videos every day. I had an idea that there was a group of people that were trying to block my videos from being seen because I've been working for the last 200 days making videos every day. And I know it's hard to believe, but there are people that actually do those things. They get into your algorithm because they have your personal information. They set up dummy accounts with your information and block, from you being seen from other people. It's an insidious thing. But if you go to my page, my channel, they're all there. They're all there. Yeah. So it's been happening. There are people that do not want me to be seen. And you have to wonder why. I'm just one lowly person just trying to share something from his heart with other people. So maybe I'm dangerous to some people. I'm not feeling that way, but somebody is, So thank you for informing me and letting me know, because that is kind of weird. But anyway, I got one more that I want to lay down before I put this story together. Yeah, things are sorted out. Things are coming together. Everything isn't the way it's I want it to be, but things are getting better every single day. Thank you for asking. All right, so the last card, hope. Once again, and the energy, rest and rejuvenation. So, thank you. This card, it focuses on the qualities of hope, faith, healing, aspiration, success, and finally, enlightenment. Wow, the last card is enlightenment. When this card appears, know that a special wish you've made may be fulfilled in time. The hope card will help show you that the impossible can indeed be possible. This is a card of wishes, wishes coming true. The force that works through your soul, determining what's possible and the difference between success over failure, and above all, who we are, is the power of your belief. That's so true. The power of belief is like, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Not only does it help you to persevere beyond whatever challenges you're facing, whatever you've done that you have to work through, and what other people, obstacles other people are putting in your way, it also generates an energy that allows you to attract more of the energy that you're in. For instance, if you're in the energy of belief, you're in the energy of manifestation. You're in the energy of confidence. You're in the energy of building self esteem. You're in the energy of faith. And that has to do with believing that things are going to get better, believing that good things are coming to you. If you're in that energy, you're attracting that energy to you. You see, and this is why it's so important for us not to be jealous of other people, envious of other people, try to take things from other people that they have, because what you're doing is you're in the energy as I don't have. You're in the energy of I want theirs because I don't have. What you're telling the universe is they're better than me because they have what I want to take. You are setting out the energetic signal that this person is better than you. Why would you do that? That is the energy that you put out when you steal things from other people. You put out the energy that they are better than me and I want to take something from them. Why? Why is that energy out there? It's because the subconscious mind is saying, I'm not good enough to get it myself, so I have to take it from somebody. The subconscious mind is saying, that person was good enough to get that, but I think I deserve it, but I'm not willing to put in the work for it. You are delivering a message to the subconscious mind to bring more of what you're generating energetically to you. More proof that you're not good enough. More proof that you don't deserve anything that the other people have. So you put yourself in more of a position to be envious and jealous. And then you have a pride issue that makes you not want to look at envy and jealousy. You don't want to look at it because it makes you feel weak. So you can't even get over it because you won't even look at it. You won't even acknowledge that it's there. You won't be even acknowledge that the reason why you did the things you did to this person is because there's something in you that felt inadequate, and this person in your face, you're now projecting that person as the trigger. That person is the trigger for the reason why you feel the way you feel. You've been through wars. You've been through all types of hardships and pains and heartaches in your life, and you survived it and got to this point. And you mean to tell me this one person living their life, being different or whatever they are, is driving you insane to the point where you now negate all the victories and hardships that you faced in the past in order to prove that you're not worthy enough to get what this person has yourself? You're not worthy enough. You're not strong enough. You're not smart enough. You're not skilled enough. You have to take from somebody else. See, this is what we're telling the universe. This is what we're telling God. This is the energetic frequency that we're bringing back to ourselves. Energy is something. It's electromagnetic, meaning that it has an attraction, repulsion energy to it, element to it. We're always working with this energy all day and all night, every day, and it never turns off, even when you sleep. Your dreams are attracting certain energies to you or repelling certain energies away from you. So what I'm speaking about is self-mastery. When you get to this star in your hand, that is the manifestation of your belief in physical form. The wish come true. But there are some people that had negative wishes too. So which wish is this? John chapter 12, verse 25. Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. Renewed. Redemption. Forget what you're worrying about now. Give it to the Lord. All right, so let's see what story we have here. And we'll get one more thing here. And on the bottom of this is not to be trusted. This one is a danger to you and threatens your safety. Get far away from them. Okay, so you have these two energies on the outside of this story. A story that is possibly about, you can't see, well, the card said, it said kingdom. Kingdom is what it said. And then it had two Bible verses, and then it said renewed redemption. And this was on top of the wish. Kingdom. What words come to the mind when you see the word kingdom? What words come to mind?
This is another hit fossil production.
All right, so you have these two energies surrounding these three people. This Aries, this Capricorn, and this Cancer. This Aries could be a liar that likes to lie for fun, just to see how people will react. This Aries could be someone who really doesn't care about anybody but themselves. This Aries could be someone that just likes to stir up drama. They love it. Wind them up and watch them go. This Aries is all about excitement, has a short attention span for anything. As soon as things get boring, or they might call it boring, but it might just be regular life. It might just be the honeymoon stage is over and now it's time to get down to the business of actually being in a relationship. That's boring. So that's when they will move on to somebody else. Seek excitement in something else. It really has nothing to do with the people around them. They're not the problem. Even though the Aries will probably present them as being the problem, because you're not creating enough excitement for me. So you're the problem. The Capricorn. The Capricorn doesn't care enough. The Capricorn is too used to being stuck in the energy of whatever, I don't care. Now, the Capricorn has feelings, obviously. So when they're connected to people and stuff like that, of course it's supposed to create a feeling in them if a person they care about disconnects from them. Or a person they care about stands up for themselves because the Capricorn is doing something that is disrespectful, inconsiderate, irrational, or something of that nature. But the Capricorn has programmed themselves to just keep all that stuff on the inside, withdraw emotionally, and act like they don't care. So you may find this Capricorn not having the greatest relationships a lot of times because they let them go, because they didn't want to take responsibility. You might find this Capricorn staying in jacked up relationships. Confirmation. They have the ability to stand on crooked ground. So sometimes that can be a double-edged sword, because if you're standing on crooked ground and you know that you can survive there, but you know no one else can, what you're going to do is you're just going to watch everybody fall off that mountain, and you're going to be there by yourself, because you're not reaching out a hand to help them stay up there with you, because you convince yourself that you don't care, but you really do. But in order for you not to acknowledge that, you have to dig yourself deeper, deeper, and deeper into an emotional withdrawal. It's such a sad place when someone like this grows old and dies alone and looks back on their life thinking about all the opportunities that he had to be with someone special. And all they're going to have is regrets. This Cancer has a terrible control issue based on trauma of things that happened to them that they would never want anyone to know. All the things that they use to make fun of other people and make other people victims,
This is another Hit Fossil production.
what they faced that made them become this way was even worse. They didn't grow up being respected. They didn't grow up feeling loved. Play it back. Watch it again. They didn't receive the things that they would need in order for them to know how to treat themselves and how to treat others. See, this Cancer was more sensitive than everybody else around them when they grew up. And it was incredibly difficult for them because of the way that they were born, being sensitive, to be accepted, to be appreciated, to be respected, to feel like it was okay to be who they were. So instead, people tried to beat the sensitivity out of them. But the sensitivity is who they were. So the people tried to beat them out of them. And they succeeded. And because this Cancer was a coward to those people that they respected, essentially. I mean, they were young, but they didn't want to stand up to them, basically. They just went out into the world and saw everybody out in the world as if they were those people. And then decided that they are going to control people out in the world and pretend that that is getting revenge for what happened to them long ago. So this Cancer likes to take other people's things, likes to control their friends' opinions and thoughts. If someone they're close to is dating someone that they don't approve of, that they don't like, that they don't understand, or maybe that they want themselves, they will really go hard at trying to change their friend's opinion in a real sneaky, cunning way. Watch the relationship fall, and then secretly chuckle to themselves at the control that they have over others. And this is how they build their confidence back up and feel like they're valuable in the world based on what their family had done to them very young that they never have healed from. So we have this Aries, we have this Capricorn, and we have this Cancer. This Cancer naturally has the ability to be nurturing and caring and considerate and empathic. And if they were feeling good about themselves, they would be a great friend and healer. But they've become what is called a dark empath. They use those talents in order to manipulate people and gain trust so that they can take advantage of people and control them. This Capricorn is great at managing finances. But because they chose to use that in a dark way, all the things that they do having to do with managing finances have to do with criminal activities, illegal activities. They put all their energy into finding out plans of how to take money from people in ways that are effective. And this Aries, they have the ability to be a great leader, to instill courage, confidence in others, to lead a team, to be a force to be reckoned with that can create forces to be reckoned with. But in their negative frequency, they decided to use this ability to orchestrate plans that lead to people being led to the slaughter in efforts of trying to destroy other people. This would be a formidable group if they knew their power, even on the evil side. The problem is they're all full of insecurity, fear, and low self-esteem. And they try to cover that with pride. And their pride is their downfall. Pride leads people to make mistakes, to miss things, to overlook things, to not work on themselves, to not see their own issues, to look down on others when they have no reason to. They have no room to. So we have an inner knowing, an inner seeing, an inner realization that all things have passed away and all things have become new. A painful ending. There is a realization of this. People's third eyes are open. People's inner mind eyes are open now. And it seems to be concerning these people. There's an energy of rest and rejuvenation. Someone is resting, maybe even meditating. Someone is trying to heal from something, trying to regain their strength from something. Now, why would they be trying to rest and rejuvenate and regain their strength? It's because something was a battle, something was a fight, something was a great drain and a great strain on someone's energy here. And since we have connected to this rest and rejuvenation, not to be trusted, this one is a danger to you and threatens your safety. Get far away from them. Since we have that, then we know that that one, whoever one that is, had a lot to do with the reason why this person needed so much rest and rejuvenation. Someone was driving someone to the brink of destruction, a painful ending. And there's these memories of temptations and scheming, plotting, and planning, and memories of Let me see. I got humble yourself. Remember what's important. Don't get sidetracked. Memories of being sidetracked. Memories of not worrying about what's important. What was important was them dealing with themselves. What was important was them building their own lives. What was important was them healing their own selves, dealing with their own issues, trying to find a way that they could move on in life for themselves. But they weren't. They were sidetracked. They were sidetracked. They needed to humble themselves. Because there was someone that was serving them, that was doing their bidding. They had great influence over someone. They abused their power. They abused their power. They could have received the rewards of God if they'd have humbled themselves and took this servant, this person that came to serve them, to bring them love, to care for them, to do everything for them. They were blessed, but they weren't humble. They took advantage, and they're remembering this. They're thinking back to it. And it seems that they wanted to return to a time where there was a partnership, an alliance, where there was healing, support, and moving forward. But there was weariness, because at the same time, it seemed like someone was working with undesirable people. Someone had an uneasy truce, and this might have all been happening in the background, away from this partnership. Worthy, high worth, good mate, or spouse, a valuable person. Working with undesirable people. So there was an issue of creativity, something creative. Something creative was here from someone who was a good mate and a good spouse, a valuable person, who God saw their worth. And they were working with an undesirable people. They had an uneasy truce with people. And this was connected to the creativity of someone. But if I'm looking back, then I'm also looking for, okay, so a healer in a partnership. Support. Someone helping someone through difficult times and support. Someone who should be trusted. Okay, so this is starting to look different to me. I had two storylines because there was one that overlapped the other, almost like mirroring storylines. One is a story with the same cards, but it happened different. They have different meanings. One is the story of one person who knew intuitively that a destructive, painful end was coming. And it had to do with temptations and serving someone and being taken advantage of. And the past returned. They were serving someone who returned to them from the past. They were the servant of this person. This person had great influence over them. And they had a partnership where they moved forward in an alliance. But there was someone who was a healer. So did they think that this person was going to heal them, or was somebody healing them? I think this might be two different people, actually. I'm going to try to overlap the storylines. Okay, so those two cards represent something that happened. The next two cards, a partnership and alliance, a healer moving forward, being supported, someone who should be trusted, and taking control of one's lives, not needing any closure. It's connected to creativity, solar plexus chakra. I can. Knowing one can move forward. The solar plexus chakra is located between the navel area, just above the rib, just below the rib cage. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. Makes sense. Okay. Emotions and feelings are recorded there. Yeah. Be aware of people who drain your energy. So this is about power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem. Is this a healer, or is this someone who healed themselves and moved forward? But there's a partnership and alliance, and a partnership and an alliance connected to it. So it almost makes it sound like somebody partnered up with someone like this, or someone either partnered up with someone and became healed by the partnership and started to move forward. See if I can find this. Here we go. The meaning of the card denotes that you're now starting to see the fruits of your labor take seed and blossom. There may still be a lot to do, but watch out for synchronicities, which could bring opportunities to form connections or unexpected alliances that may create something new. These could assist you in gathering resources and future projects. With all partnerships, always remember that there has to be an even exchange of energy. If you give too much, whereas your partner gives too little, it will leave you feeling energetically drained and cause potential disharmony in the union. There must be overall balance within the alliance in order for it to work and blend together for optimum results. This card reminds you that success comes in many forms, even from the most unlikely sources. Have an open mind when listening to others. Okay. The inner mind, inner knowing that a painful ending was there. It was connected to a painful ending. Temptation, lust, greed, passion, connected to memories of the past, and the past somehow trying to return, and one needing to look for the signs to be careful of that. But also connected to this temptation is humble yourself. Remember what's important. Don't get sidetracked. Don't fall into temptations. Don't get sidetracked by temptations. Proverbs 22, verse 4, the reward for humility and fear of the Lord is riches and honor and life. Fear God here. Change your plans. There needed to be a change of plans from this temptation. And what's on top of that is servant. Someone will do your bidding here. Great influence. Being responsible for someone weaker than you are. Do not abuse the power you've been given. Okay, so this sounds like something in the past. Intuition, inner knowing, destruction. So it could be that the third eye was blocked. The third eye was blocked. Someone couldn't see what was right in front of them. Is that what this is? Someone couldn't see that something was ending and something else was beginning from it. And it was connected through to these temptations and maybe taking advantage of someone who they had great influence over, someone who got sidetracked by temptations. I don't know if they thought it's like someone was not seeing that it was over. Old things have passed away. I see. Someone either saw the destruction. Someone saw the destruction. Inner seeing, they saw it. Higher levels of consciousness, they saw it. Psychic and intuitive inner guidance. Wow. So someone saw a destructive, painful ending. Their eyes were open to it, but also to something coming from it. It was connected to past temptations and someone that was abusing their influence that they had, treating someone like a servant. That's what it was. It wasn't that someone was a servant. It was that someone was treating them like a servant in the past. But then somebody formed an alliance with someone. Someone healed this person that was treated wrong. That's the energies. Rest and rejuvenation and not to be trusted, a dangerous person. They're not the same energy, but one is connected to the other. The big energy is rest and rejuvenation. The people involved are Aries, Capricorn, and a Cancer. Not to be trusted is connected to this. Temptations. Treating someone like a servant in the past. A healer. Taking control of your life through an alliance, not needing closure, knowing that God was working. But then moving forward and having to work with undesirable people, having an uneasy truce, but a command from God not to get weary and not to lose focus. For you're worthy, high worth, a good mate or spouse, a valuable person. God sees your worth. God saw that you were saying, I can. God saw it. God saw your work. God saw how you were fighting and you were working with these undesirable people, having uneasy truces, using your creativity, healing your own chakras without one person to help you. And God said, you are in high worth. But worthy also represents a good mate or spouse. So is this another person that sees you this way? Or is this a person that just sees their own value? Choose wisely. A lot of options. Accept it though. Accept it for who they are. I don't see any cards of being in your head. Nothing like that here. So there's no mental conflict here. It's one spiritual card, one emotional card, and everything else is major spiritual energy. Chakras being healed. Choose wisely, being accepted. Destiny, authority, and leadership. But a reminder to be fair to others, because people will see your point. Base chakra. Every loss is not a loss. It looks worse than what it is. And whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith. So your foundation, your root, is firmly grounded in prayer, in faith. But this self-praise card is what throws me off a little bit, because I understand patience, but there's this self-importance, this vanity, this charm is deceitful and beauty is vain. And you say in your heart, my power and my might got me this, but it is he that gives the power. So here is someone who is self-righteous. Someone who is in a place of high self-importance, and it is connected to patience, a need for patience, self-control, adjustment, moderation, and balance. Yeah. So there is a need for patience and self-control, and to integrate all sides of oneself. Because it seems like this vanity and self-importance is going to, it's vain. It's vain. Someone is in that place of vanity and feeling like they're important. Like they're feeling like they're all important. They have no patience. They have no balance. Or are they sitting in patience? Or are they waiting in self-importance? Is that what it is? Sitting there feeling like they're doing something in their own power. They're feeling like they're powerful, but they're not. It's not them. But then we have hope right next to it. Wishes coming true, kingdom, renewed, redemption. So it could be that something is changing. Something could be changing. Here's another rest, meditating. So it could be that this meditation, this resting, this may change something in that person and lead to hope and redemption. So there's the destruction from the temptations from the past. Letting them go. All of that was destroyed. A healer moving forward. And though they had to deal with undesirable people, had to have an uneasy truce, they were healing themselves, moving forward, trying to be creative, believing in themselves. They were creatively thinking about how to be a worthy, good mate or a good spouse. They're trying to work on themselves, be creative, find creative ways. Accepted. Okay. Through working with undesirable people and uneasy truces and not losing focus, they became worthy. They gained high worth through their creativity and the things that they were working on. And they had a lot of choices in front of them. And from those choices, they became accepted. So obviously, they made the right choices. It was connected to not being judged and being seen for who they are truly. And that acceptance came. From that acceptance and those wise choices came Wheel of Fortune, good fortune. And that good fortune was connected to authority and leadership, maybe the ability to have a good influence on others, and there's the acceptance and the worthiness. All of this, it's like moving completely away from this temptation and destruction. It's like the destruction led to the new beginning, and that affected the third eye. And it had to do with these memories from the past, humbling oneself, but not abusing the power that was given. So they were tempted, but they moved forward with an alliance in a healed energy, or either they healed somebody else, or people recognized them as that. And they kept working hard, and they worked with undesirable people and everything else. And they used their creativity to continue to move forward and take control of their lives without any closure or any explanation. And they became worthy, someone of high worth and high value, a valuable person. And through those feelings of self-worth and everything, as their solar plexus chakra was being healed, they made wise choices, and those wise choices led to being accepted and people seeing the benefit of them. And once that was completed, that whole thing right there, they just walked into their destiny. And as they were walking into their destiny, they didn't realize, I don't know if they knew the influence and leadership that they had. It was a part of their destiny to have this. And then we have this base chakra, which is the energy of I have. Okay, so you have the energy of I have connected to no loss. Every loss is not a loss. It looks worse than what it is. So this is about what one has, thinking about what one has. And whatever you ask in prayer, you will receive if you have faith. This one has faith. And through this faith, this one is putting themselves in a position to have a lot. But whatever was lost was not a loss. It looks worse than what it is. So then comes the patience. Sitting with a positive attitude, a need for patience, because there is this maybe danger of vanity, self-importance. Wow. So I'm not thinking this is the same person. We did say that we were reading for 3 different energies here. So this doesn't seem like this is the same person. This is somebody else, because I just got breadcrumbs. Someone is only helping to make themselves look good to others or feel good about themselves. Though they do not want to help you, God will use this for your good. So there is someone full of self-importance that is breadcrumbing someone here. And in between, the presence of God goes with someone and brings them to some sort of renewed redemption where wishes come true. I'm not sure that I totally understand what I just read, and it was complicated and there was a lot of twists and turns because it seems like there's just way too much going on here. I mean, between these three people, there are probably three different stories here. But the people that were that know, they probably understood. Whoever was deciding to watch this all the way to the end, I'm sure that you probably could relate to this or understand something about it. So I hope that it gave you some sort of insight, some sort of something idea. It looks like at the end, wishes are going to be granted. And it seems like it was a long road and a hard fight, but it seemed like it was a fight it was a fight well deserved and won well. A victory achieved by wishes coming true because of someone's hope. All right. Well, that's all I have for now. That's the first time I tried to do one that way. I just wanted to see how it would turn out. I kind of like the other ways I was doing it before, so I think I'm going to go back to the other ways I was doing it. But I just hope that it was informative to somebody. If anything good was said here, it is from God to inform somebody, to let somebody know what they need to look out for and what they could do in order to, and also what direction they're moving at this time. So thank you for joining me. And I'm sorry that it took so long. I really didn't want it to go that long, but it is what it is. Sometimes these things happen. Y'all have a good day, and I'll see you again soon.